Hi friends, it's Annika. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. And happy 2026. I can't believe it. I can barely believe that a whole other year has gone by. I feel like just yesterday I was sitting in front of the camera getting ready for a New Year's reset and saying happy 2025. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season. I hope it was restful and that you had good quality time with your families. I am filming this on January 2nd, so we are fresh into the new year, but I will say I am happy that the holidays are kind of on their way out because the lack of routine has sent me into a spiral. So I am so ready to get back into my routine and reset everything for the new year, but that is not this video. That will be the next video. I thought we could just ease into the new year talking and recapping some of my 2025 favorites, all categories including beauty, books, fashion, lifestyle, home. When I was picking out things for this, I was trying to think about the things that made my year go round. The niche things that I either discovered this past year or reached for every single day that I might not talk about in like my YouTube videos. Also, elephant in the room, clearly this space looks very different. You're probably like, where are you sitting? I'm in the office. This is gonna be shown in the New Year's video, but I added that sideboard that I talked to you guys about. I will have everything linked down below in a Google Doc, but I'll also have it linked in a shelf on my ShopMy. Those are affiliate links. You absolutely do not have to shop through those commission affiliate links. It's really just more for convenience, so you guys have everything that I link in one place. Okay, let's start with beauty faves because I feel like it's the smallest things. I'm gonna start with bronzer. These are both from Say, and I feel like they're like the same thing in different forms. So one is a liquid, one's a cream, but this is the Say Natural Cream Bronzer and the Dew Bronze. I have this in the shade Sand and this in the shade Light Bronze. I love this cream bronzer so much. I also really like that it's like a skin safe formula, which is why I started reaching for this, but I ended up just falling in love with it anyways. It gives me the most like self-tanned bronze look above any other bronzer. It really reminds me of my Chanel cream bronzer, but this one is so much cheaper. And I love the liquid version so much for when I'm having like a dry skin day or I just want an even more dewy look. And these were just the two bronzers that I discovered this year and have like stayed in my makeup bag. I feel like cream and liquid blush just like took over the year. If someone stole my makeup bag and like I could only keep one or two, what would I keep? The first ones I always think about are the Say liquid blushes. This is the shade Lady. I wore this during our engagement pictures and I feel like this is such a pretty like classic dusty pink shade. And then the other ones that I discovered this year that I absolutely love are the Haus Labs Glassy blushes. I have the shades Glassy Cayenne and Glassy Pomelo. I love these so much. These look really good on bare skin. So if you're not wearing makeup for the day, but you just want to add like a little color, can you see the sheen on that? And then they blend out so easily. Again, really like sheer balmy formula, so it's kind of a different finish and I just love the glow. For powder blush, these were like my all-stars for the year. Any Haus Labs blush. This is the shade French Rosette. This one was my favorite one. It's again just like a very classic rosy pink color. The next beauty faves I really found this year were like lip liners and experimenting with a lot of different types of lip liners. I feel like my all-star for the year was a really unexpected find. It was this CoverGirl lip stain and I did not realize how golden this was going to be in my makeup bag because it's like a marker tip. And then what I like to do is apply it to my lips and like blend it out. I think it looks prettier as the day goes on. So it kind of is a little bit intense at first. And then after I've like eaten or I've drank or it's been a few hours, it just looks like my lips have like natural like blushing to them. Like I got lip blushing done, but I didn't. It's just the leftover stain and it's really gorgeous. Okay, and then these were the three lip liners that I discovered this year that I really like and keep reaching for. First is this Ilia lip liner in the shade Untitled. It's a really pretty like brownish color. What I love about this, first of all, is the packaging. It's like a chunky pencil. It's like coloring in my lips. I just like love the packaging, but the shade and the blendability on this is really pretty. Next was also an unexpected find. I received this in PR. This is from the brand Swede. This is the shade Lulu. I love, you can see how much I've loved this. It needs to be sharpened. Pinkier shade, so it's like a deeper pink, but I also just love the packaging because it has a lip brush. An honorable mention, because I did reach for this a lot this year, was Say's lip liner in Twist, another like pinky brown. They're all kind of looking the same, but like a little bit different. The girls will get it. You'll get why I need all of these different shades that essentially look the same. I also really love these CoverGirl eye colors. These are like their shadow sticks. I use this white one in my inner corner all the time. I literally can't see. I hope that went on right. I think it gives the prettiest, most like ethereal pop to the eyes. I'll also sometimes color this on my nose. Oh, one more makeup fave is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Absolutely love this. I specifically fell in love with the shade Before Dawn, which is their chocolate brown shade. Last makeup faves are going to be brushes. My brush of the year was this Haus Labs foundation brush. You will have seen me use this so many times. I love the way it applies my foundation. It's huge, so it covers a lot of surface area. I love the density of it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It kind of reminds me of, do you guys remember in 2016 those like artiste brushes that they would sell at like Dillard's and were so viral? It was like, it looked like a hairbrush for your face. The density of this kind of reminds me of that, and I really like this, and I love like the angle of it. And then second fave brush has to be the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. So many different uses for this. You could use it for concealer or foundation. I use mine for bronzer. And then blush blends like a dream. Any of the Hourglass brushes, so high quality, and any of the Say brushes. I love these. I just wish they fit into like my makeup storage better. Palette of the year for me was the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions eyeshadow palette. This is the light shade. This has been my travel palette, my go-to when I just want like an everyday bronzy eye, because these are the shades I really reach for. Oh, and I don't have this with me, but if I had to give you a gloss favorite, it would be Rhode in the shade Toast. I think the pigment on it is wonderful. I love the shade of it. It's my favorite. Now moving on to more of like skincare beauty faves and self-care beauty faves, starting with these Peter Thomas Roth eye patches. I went through these. I finished them a few days ago and they lasted me quite a few months. These are the Hyaluronic Cloud Ultra Gel eye patches. I feel like their cooling effect is so nice. I love how many come in the jar as opposed to always having to constantly restock my eye patches because it only comes with like 8 or 6. I think the convenience of these is great. My last beauty fave is a skincare device, which you will have also seen me use, and it's the Shark Beauty LED Cryo Therapy Mask. So what I love about this is it's, in my opinion, just much better than other LED masks. The design of this is so clearly with the user in mind. And what I mean by that is the under eye patches that this has 3 levels for cooling. So they get super cold on your under eye while you're doing like red or blue light therapy. What I also love is it's super comfortable and does not slide off of my face. So it has like these squishy bits here on the eye. So it feels like suctioned to your face. And the point of this is so it sits comfortably, but also you're not blinded by the really bright red and blue light. I just feel like it is made so well. Now let's move on to some hair care faves. I'm gonna bring the bucket up here so I can go through it. I feel like I experimented so much with styling my hair this year, just figuring out how I like to prep my hair to hold style throughout the day. And I tested so many different products, and these are some of my faves. If I had to pick one hair tool that really stole the show this year, I would say it is the Main heated thermal brush. Sorry, it looks gross. It has like my hair all over it. But what I love about this is it heats up super quickly, and I don't have to have had my hair like blow dried before for it to still give me a blowout look. Even if my hair dries like naturally wavy, air dried, I can go in with this the next morning and like smooth out my hair and kind of curl in the ends, and it gives me a blowout look. Next is a hair mousse. This is actually a recent find for me, but I feel like it stands out amongst my others. First of all, because it's drugstore, so it's much cheaper. This is the Tresemme Amplified Volume Plumping Mousse. I like to do a dollop on this on my hand when my hair is wet out of the shower and I'm gonna style it, and I will just work it like into my hair, like literally like massage the volume. The volume lasts multiple days and it doesn't make my hair greasy. That's like the main thing. Like, I hate when I put product in my hair and it just makes my hair dirty by the second day. This doesn't do that, and that's why this is a star in my eyes. For hair masking, I would say the Olaplex Weightless Nourishing Mask by far took the cake this year. Absolutely love this stuff. Only has to sit on your hair for 3 to 5 minutes in the shower, and I actually noticed a difference. The science behind this is that it seals the cuticle in your hair, so it like heals and revives your dead ends, and I just think it's a great maintenance step. Speaking of hair care maintenance, the star of the show for out of the shower hair care was the Kerastase 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There are like so few things that I can say I notice a difference drastically before and after. This is one of them. When I put it on at night and I wake up the next morning, my hair literally feels softer. I don't know what is in this. I mean, magic. That's why it's called the Magic Night Serum. But this is so worth it. The only thing I don't like about it is the fragrance. Like, why is it so strong? The last like styling fave for my hair is this Day Cactus Fruit 3-in-1 styling cream. You guys have probably seen this everywhere, but I think this is the best product if you're trying to get a very smooth, sleek, slick back look. Oh, I forgot one more skincare fave. It is the SkinCeuticals Age Advanced Eye Cream. Love this stuff. It is quite pricey. Look at how much I've gone through, and I've had this for like 5 months probably. To me, it's worth it because I really notice a difference, and I never notice a difference with eye cream. It feels like a balm for your under eye. Like, that's how hydrating it is. Now for body care, my star of the show is this L'Occitane. It's like a body milk. It's just a body lotion. It comes in a tub. I discovered this actually last January when we went on our Vail trip. The hotel we were staying at had these L'Occitane products, and I love it because first of all, the scent just takes me back to that trip, and that was such a special trip for me, obviously. And I remember getting home to the hotel every night that we were there because we were skiing and it was so cold, and lathering my body in this and just absolutely loving it. I purchased it a few months ago and I absolutely love it. I will also say I'm super picky with body lotion. I hate the feeling of lotion on my skin, and I wish I didn't, but I'm really happy I found this one because this soaks in really nice. I have never been a perfume girl, partially because strong fragrance makes me pretty nauseous. I don't know why, it just makes my stomach feel weird. But this year I've kind of dipped my toes into different fragrances and finding some that I really love and just like experimenting with different ones. These are my favorites, and it's because I feel like they're a very simple scent. I'm gonna start with my top two. First one being this Jo Malone fragrance. This is English Pear and Freesia. I love the smell of this. It reminds me of something from my childhood, and I think it's my aunt. Like, I feel like my aunt used to smell like this. She was always like so classy and so put together, and I think my mind is drawing that connection because the first time I smelled this, it reminded me of her. And this, I would say, is probably my number one perfume from the year. I just love it. It smells so clean and just classy. Next, we have an unexpected fave for me. This is the scent Dave from Henry Rose. I worked with Henry Rose this past year on a video and discovered this. I've never been a sweet fragrance type of girl. This changed my mind on that. This is a vanilla scented perfume, and because I did a ad with them, I remember in the brief it saying she named it Dave because her husband loves when she smells like vanilla, and I feel like that is a weirdly common theme amongst men, is they love a vanilla scent. And I have found this to be the most clean smelling vanilla scent that is not overpowering to me. Have been reaching for this almost daily. And then my last perfume fave for the year is this Rare Beauty perfume. I don't know the name of it, but I think it might be their only fragrance that they have released. This was their new release this year, and I wore this for our engagement pictures. I don't know why this smells like very girly and bridal to me, so I think I'm going to be using this for some of my bridal events this year. A last honorable mention for a body mist, because I actually have reached for this much more than I thought I was going to. It is this Rare Beauty Fine Comfort Body and Hair Fragrance Mist. First of all, I love the mister on this. Look, just watch this. Absolutely love that. Like, that is like, I would say half the reason I absolutely love this. I love the fragrance though, but the mister makes it such an even application. It's not too overwhelming for me. I spray this on if I'm going to the gym. Sometimes I'll spray it on before bed, and I feel so luxe doing that, so love her. Okay, now that we've done some hair, beauty, skin faves, I'm going to do some fashion faves. The way I narrowed it down was these are things that serve so many different uses for me. Like, if you took everything out of my closet, if I just had these specific pieces, I would be able to mix and match in great ways that make me feel confident. First ones, I'm actually wearing them, and I think that just goes to show, because when I went in today to get dressed, I was like, what do I feel like wearing? And I was like, you know what, let me just put on my outfit blueprint that I reach for pretty much every single day right now. Since we are in winter, I feel like this is gonna lean a little bit more winter-ish. But first faves are any type of cashmere sweater. This is the one that I'm wearing from Quince. I love their cashmere. It is so beautiful. They have so many different colors and so many different styles, so many different fits, and it's more affordable than most cashmere. Like, if you go on my Instagram and you go through recent posts, like, I'm just wearing variations of the same exact outfit matched with these specific jeans, and you guys will have heard me talk about them. I feel like these were, at this point, these are like a 2-year running favorite. These are my Citizens of Humanity jeans. You can't even really see them, but they're just like straight leg, kind of mid-wash denim jeans. They are so soft. They're the most comfortable jean I have. They're kind of mid-rise, which I really love. I've had them for over a year at this point, and I think I wear them like at least 3 times a week. Last two are going to be shoes. I was looking at pieces that were so good, they could be used so many different ways, and that's why I love them. So first, for sure, this is my favorite shoe discovery of the year. These are the Kenneth Cole Gentle Soles flats. I found these when I was shopping in New York. I got these at Bloomingdale's. They're very unique in the shape of them. Also, the sole of these, which I'm assuming is why they're called gentle soles, is so squishy. It's like a Tempur-Pedic pillow for your foot, which flats are like notoriously unsupportive on your feet. I love the approach of these. All-time favorite, like can't say enough good things. They look so like high-end. They look like Jeffrey Campbell. They look like the Row. I absolutely love those. Those are my top shoe. Next is going to be just any pair of black loafers. Just any pair of black loafers. So many different people do black loafers. So I'm gonna link a lot of different options below from ASOS, Revolve, Reformation. It's not the brand that I love, it is the shoe that I love. Just any classic Oxford black loafer. Just really quickly, some like athleisure, athletic wear faves. First is the Aritzia TNA tank tops. This is like an olive green color, but I also have it in black, and I have like a dusty pink color. I love the fit of these. I think they are so buttery soft, but they're not too tight. And then this was a very random discovery for me, but Athleta leggings. I love these leggings so much, and they have a little bit more structure than Lululemon Align leggings. That's what I really don't like about Lulu Aligns, and why I don't buy them anymore, is because I hate how little structure and compression they have. It's too little. Like, I do want a little bit of compression. So these have just like become my all-time faves from Athleta. Last two fashion faves are eyewear. I absolutely love these Kits eyewear glasses. They sent me a few frames earlier in the year with my prescription, which was really kind, and I just like have not taken them off. I love accessorizing with my eyeglasses. I love these. The frames are really affordable from Kits eyewear. I think they range from like $20 to $50. Next fave is these Vela sunglasses. No notes. Absolutely love them. They make me feel so cool, girl. I love them so much. Next category is like home faves. These are random, and I'm only gonna have 2 of them. But first is my Hatch alarm clock, which I will put a picture of here. Wakes me up with a sunrise every single morning, puts me to bed with white noise and any color lighting of my choice. I can't say enough good things about the Hatch clock. I am a morning hater. Like, I absolutely hate mornings. I hate getting up. I am such a night owl, but this really helps me ease into my night routine and like wake up at the correct time that I'm supposed to be up. Second fave that literally made my world go round this year was our air fryer. My mom gave this to me 2 years ago for Christmas, and I really love it. It's the cafe air fryer. I think she got it at Best Buy. It really just any air fryer in general. We cook like 80% of our meals in the air fryer because it just does it for you, and you just don't have to worry, and it shuts off when it's done. I can like put something in to cook, go work out in the garage, or go take a shower, and I don't have to like worry about the timer going off and me getting out to have to like take out the food and turn off the oven. Last few things are gonna be like stationary productivity book faves. Let's start with books. I read less this year than I would have liked to. I'm not gonna do like an end of year wrap up because I didn't read that many books past my mid-year wrap up, which is unfortunate. Not too happy with that, but I will tell you my top 2 from this year. Oh, I'm missing one of them, actually. First is My Friends by Frederick Bachman. That book's writing and just the storyline and the themes in it of the effect that true, genuine friendship has on your life is so beautifully done. I think he is a genius author. I love his writing. I connect with it so much. That was, I think, my second book of his that I've read, and I really like it. But I feel like that was probably my favorite read from the year. Second would probably have to be The Women by Kristen Hanna. I hear honestly a good amount of mixed reviews on this book. I personally enjoyed it so much. I think I rated this 5 stars. I have tabs in it, so I clearly enjoyed annotating it. It was just such a great story of women's heroism during the Vietnam War. And it tells the untold, forgotten stories of women nurses during this war, and then like their time after the war, recovering from all of that trauma and all that PTSD. Such an impactful book for me. I ended up watching like documentaries after and just getting like really into like the research of these women's stories because I was so fascinated by it. The storytelling is so good. I remember specifically the first half of the book where it explains her experience in the war is so good. It was so detailed. I was having dreams that I was in the Vietnam War as a nurse. Like, that's just how I know an author's writing is so incredibly descriptive that it's transporting me to a different place. I personally love historical fiction too, so that's something to know. Last one is a more recent read, but it was If We Were Villains by Emma Rio. I love this specifically for the genre. I really loved The Secret History, and though this one wasn't as good to me, it still was really, really good. I rated this 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I love dark academia. I love the gothic elements to it. I love the classical elements to it. I think it is such a fun way to explore very niche characters. So if you love dark academia, or if you've been wanting to read something in that genre, the setting for this really does it for me. Or The Secret History by Donna Tartt, but I read that last year, so I can't include it here. For some productivity favorites, I have to mention my Papier Undated Planner because it's what I used for a majority of 2025 and I really loved it. I think it's a very good, basic, without all the fluff, undated planner. So I really liked it. My all-time faves for the year were definitely my cloth and paper inserts. You can buy really any type of agenda cover and use the inserts and customize it to exactly what you want, which is why I love them so much. I need to do like a full planner walkthrough. I would love to do a sit down video on that, on like how I plan my week, how I plan my month, like really in depth, and show you the inserts I chose and how I organize them. So let me know if that sounds like something you would want to watch. So I have Undated Daily, I have a meeting notes section, I know I have an inbox section, I have lined paper, and then I also have like a mental download, mental dump section. It's really made me like fall in love with planning again and stationery. Next is my pens. I discovered these, I would say like probably like 2 years ago, ordered them randomly from Amazon. People love these and I have to agree, I really love them. I will only use the 0.35 fine tip because I want the finest, skinniest tip that you can barely see. It's like my favorite to write with, so I really like these. And my last like stationery productivity fave, I don't think anyone will be surprised by if you've been watching some of my recent videos, is my journal cover, my journal inserts, and just this entire thing. I love it so much. I got Renee a journal set of his own for Christmas and he has been doing it with me and we're like doing it at night next to each other, and it is just like the most fun hobby that I have found and I am loving it so much. So all of these journals I really love as well. This cover is from Olea Journals, and then I have what I would call, I think this first one I would call it like my commonplace journal. I have it decorated with some stickers that I put on a few days ago, which I really like. I need to finish the cover, but I love these stickers. I think they're so pretty. My commonplace journal is just like the most random things that I have seen or saw or found. And then I have my like daily writing journal. This is called my little thought garden. That is not an original idea. I found that on TikTok. It's all of my introspective writings. It's a lot of self-exploration. Sometimes me just writing about my day, but it could also be me finding some good prompts. And I did like I did a few 2025 reflection journaling days, which actually, let me just share some of the prompts that I did in case you want to do that for yourself, since it's still the beginning of the year. I did, what did this year teach me about love for others and for myself? What version of me did I outgrow and what version am I stepping into? Where is your head at right now? How do you feel about life, work, relationships, yourself? And then I did like a full 2-page different prompt spread. First one is give 2025 one word and explain. Another one is 3 major growth points from this year. And lastly, everything I'm grateful for in 2025. And I just list off like little things that came to my mind. I think it's really important to have documentation of your life and your experiences that are not digital. I definitely discovered so many different things that I absolutely fell in love with, and I know I'm taking pretty much all of this into 2026 with me. I hope you had fun. Maybe you got some recommendations from it, some inspiration, or it was just fun to put on in the background because I miss vlogging and I miss talking to the camera. I take a break every December to just spend time with family and honestly just refresh for the new year and get re-inspired, and I want to come back strong in January with YouTube videos, but it always feels weird like not filming for 2 or 3 weeks. I cannot wait to be back with the vlogs. If you have video requests, please leave them down below. Thank you for keeping me company along the last year, because as these videos I hope keep you company, you guys genuinely do the same right back for me. I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!